it's Presley of ActOutGames.com here for a Presley's Perspective, and I know I've gained a ton of new viewers since I did the last one, so we're going to explain to you what a Presley's Perspective is. So, what a Presley's Perspective is my dad talks about something, I do not know what it is, and I put my perspective on it. So I have no idea what he's going to talk to me about, so I can't say today we're going to talk about blah blah blah. All I can say is today we're going to talk about something. So I totally don't know what we're going to talk about, and I am going to put my perspective on it.
You know what's going on with me and my sister, right?
You're kidding?
Yes.
Yeah.
You want to explain a little bit what's going on there? What you
explain
know
it?
about it? No, you can explain.
You can explain.
You want me to?
Yes.
So my sister lives in Seattle, and she's having some health problems with her kidneys, and so I'm working on getting approved to donate a kidney to her in the not too distant future, right? So I'm having to work out, lose a little bit of weight, get in a position where I'm qualified to go up to Seattle and do a kidney donation, right? So I know you've heard me and Mommy talking about it probably, and you've
told me about it.
I've told you that we were going to do it and stuff, but we haven't really talked about it too much. So I was just curious what you thought about it.
Well, I'm not really. I don't really have anything wrong with it because I know that humans only need one kidney.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think there's really anything wrong with it. It won't physically harm you or it won't physically harm anyone. So I'm fine with it because it doesn't physically harm anyone and you're helping your sister. And it won't physically harm you. It's not like you're dying to save your sister, but yeah,
right.
It's not physical. It's not physical, and it's not harming you, and it's not harming her, so...
Yeah, so it's surgery, though, right? I mean, I have to do a major surgery, and they take a part of my body out, right?
Yes.
So that's all. It's always, there's a little bit of danger. It's not very dangerous, but it's a
Yeah.
little bit dangerous. Something could always go wrong when you have a big surgery like that, right? And then you never know for sure if it's going to work, even on her side. Like if her body's going to accept or reject the kidney and then have to go through other stuff. And we still don't know if I'm even going to qualify. I mean, I still have a lot of stuff that I have to go through to qualify. What are your thoughts in general on like donation like that, on helping somebody else out, doing something really dangerous to help somebody else out? I guess is kind of what it is.
It is something really dangerous, but it normally turns out okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm fine with it. It's just it's kind of dangerous, and I get really anxious about really minor things, like the camera being on the edge of the table. I'm afraid it's going to fall off, so I'm obviously a bit anxious for this, but I'm always anxious about, like, everything. I don't have an anxiety disorder, I just get super anxious about stuff.
Right.
Like, the smallest things, like, once I got anxious that, I always get anxious when I'm opening and closing my door that it'll get stuck on a little bell that I hang over it, so it's not like I have a super anxiety disorder, I'm just like, really anxious about stuff. I'm like, I don't know if it's not a disorder, really.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have
No.
a disorder.
Yeah. Right. You worry about things a little bit sometimes.
Yeah, a lot.
So that's why I wanted to kind of talk to you about it and see how worried you were right now, and how much even like you want to be like involved and kind of know about what's going on, and how much do you want us to keep you updated, or do you want to just not worry about it and not think about it?
Well, I know we're going to be obviously going to Seattle or whenever soon, and I've never been to Seattle, so I'm kind of excited for going to Seattle.
So you want to go with me?
Yeah.
Want to go?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I've never been to Seattle before, but I don't know. What I don't know is how long are you going to be in the surgery room for, or anything? Is it going to be like more than one day, or?
Yeah, so I have to make 2 trips. The first trip is like a qualification thing. They do a bunch of testing up there, and so I think that's 2 days in the hospital while they do all the testing and stuff. So I'll probably just go up for a couple of days to get that done. And then if everything checks out and I qualify, then I have to go back up for the surgery. And the surgery won't take that long. It's a few hours to do the surgery probably. But then I have to stay in Seattle, I think, for 2 weeks. And so I'll stay in the hospital for several days so they can kind of make sure that I'm okay. And then for the first 2 weeks, they want me to, like they want to check up on me every couple of days and kind of make sure that I'm okay before they let me fly back home.
All right.
So that's kind of the rough outline of how long I'd be there.
Right.
And how long you're there, and Mommy and Cooper and stuff like that, and if you guys come up and travel while I'm doing all that stuff. I think that's still kind of up in the air. I'm not sure if you guys want to, or if you want to, or if you don't want to. I don't know. That's kind of up to you, I guess. We'll talk to Mommy and just kind of have family meeting and talk about when you guys all come. So maybe if you want to come up for the testing, like we can stay a couple of extra days, because the testing's not going to be surgery for me, so I'm not going to be hurt and laid up and recovering and stuff like that, right? So we could go up and we could do the testing, and then we could spend a couple of extra days in Seattle and just go out as a family and have fun and do things. But then maybe with the surgery, that's not the best time, because I will be and hurt. Right, I have to stay in bed and take pills and stuff for a while to recover.
I know that feeling of taking pills like every day.
Yeah.
Every, like, 3
like
times a day.
Your supplements?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah, so I have to take painkillers and stuff. I'm sure it'll be a little bit painful. Like when I've had different things that I've been hurt. Like when I broke my ribs and stuff like that. Yeah.
And dislocated your ribs.
Yeah, the same. Yeah, same
You broke your ribs and dislocated your ribs.
Yeah. So like that, I'll be kind of hurt or hurt to move and stuff like that for a little while. But then you're right. After that, I should be 100%. It should come back to good pretty quick. And then, you should only need 1 kidney. And so long, there should
I don't
really
understand why humans have 2 kidneys if you only need 1.
Redundancy, I guess. I don't know. That's a good question.
Biology, you confuse me.
You know what's kind of cool, though, that I learned about it was that, like, they don't take one of her kidneys out and put my kidney in. They actually add a 3rd kidney.
She has 3 kidneys.
Yeah, after the surgery's over, she'll have 3. They just kind of graft mine onto one of hers, so she ends up with 3 kidneys. That's kind of creepy, huh?
It's kind of creepy, but it's kind of awesome at the same time.
Yeah, I know. It's awesome that they can do it.
Yeah, you can say, I have 3 kidneys.
Yeah, she'll have 3 kidneys and I'll have 1. Yeah. Yeah, so I didn't want to talk too long about it. I just thought we haven't talked about it.
Yeah.
I didn't know, like, if you wanted to vlog about it a little bit and talk about it while we're going through the process.
You should vlog it.
So you can tell people what's going on.
You should vlog it. You used to do daily vlogs, but then you stopped. I don't know why you stopped,
Yeah.
but you did stop, so you could do a vlogging process on it.
I could vlog it. We could
Vlog
talk
what's
about.
going on.
We could vlog like my perspective on my channel and your perspective on yours.
Yeah, I think you could probably vlog a little bit because Char vlogged during brain surgery. While his brain was being surged.
Right.
While his brain was
Exposed.
He vlogged. So I think it's possible for you to vlog and keep people updated.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll talk to the doctors and see what they'll let us shoot and record. So we'll record as much as we can so that people who are thinking about doing it will understand what it's like and stuff.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if you were like really nervous about it or really upset about it, or if you thought it was a bad idea, if you didn't want me to do it, or I didn't know. We hadn't really talked too much about what your perspective is, so I thought we'd do a little Presley's perspective and kind of. Have you thought about it much?
I actually haven't. I've been there's a lot of stuff on my mind, school's coming up soon, and I can see my friends every Friday soon, so there's a lot of stuff on my mind, but this is just one of the things that stay in the back of my head and never come up.
Yeah, and it's not real yet. Like, until I get qualified to do the surgery, you don't really need to worry too much about the surgery.
I don't even know if you're going to be able to do the surgery.
Yeah, after I get qualified, then we can talk more about what you think about it, and if you're okay with me doing it. But in general, so far, you feel like you're okay with me doing it?
Yeah, I'm fine with it right now.
Okay. Yeah.
This is probably the shortest one I've ever done.
A nice short Presley's perspective.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. So no, I just wanted to talk about it a little bit to make sure that you felt okay about it, and then as things go on, we'll vlog a little more about it, and we'll talk a little more about it, and kind of keep people up to date on what's going on.
Yeah.
So that they can know what's happening, and they can know
You're
what
gonna
it's.
post it on your channel, so I'll post a link to my dad's channel in the description, because if he gets qualified in the future, you can keep updated, and there'll be updates every once in a while. I don't know if it'll be every day, but they'll probably
probably not. When something happens, we'll do it.
Yeah, when something happens, he'll do an update.
We'll probably start that when we when we go to Seattle for the testing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be the first.
Episode.
Yeah.
Episode.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Is that good?
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say about it?
Not really.
Okay. Good.
I just want to say that they aren't normally this short. They're normally like 30 minutes long. If we normally talk for a really long time about stuff, this is like one of the most minor things that Presley's perspective have been on. So it's the shortest one we've done. And this is the only one that the camera hasn't turned off on us on.
That's right.
Only unless it turns off on us now.
Yeah. You want to go ahead and sign off?
So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!